So today I'm going to show you how to mix the 2cycle oil for your personal bicycle vehicle. Your motorized bike will take 16 to 1 or 20 to 1, give or take, depending on the way you mix it and you know. So there's always some room for error because no one ever has exactly 5 gallons or exactly 1 gallon. All things considered, gonna show you how to mix this general ratio of 20 to 1 so that you can use it in your gas tank as 2cycle oil gas mix. So here we go. You're going to want to press the little trigger or lever or whatever on these government designed gas tanks. Now that this is open, should be approximately 5 gallons in this one. With it being approximately 5 gallons, to mix this oil to what is called 40 to 1, you mix, it's a 5 gallon, and it gets 16 fluid ounces of 2cycle oil, which will be 2 bottles of 8-ounce oil, or 6.5 or 6.25-ish bottles of 2.6 fluid ounces of oil. What I have is 8 ounces of SuperTech Universal 2cycle and Ithaca Outdoors Engine Oil 2cycle. Both are 8 ounces, so that's just the things that I use between the two. But my math and the internet itself suggests just 2 bottles equals 16 ounces because they're 8 ounces apiece. And with 16 ounces in 5 gallons, that is supposed to make 40 to 1 ratio. Probably because it's 5 gallons and not 1 gallon. So, I don't understand numbers that well, and I'm doing this hopefully to help other people that also don't understand numbers that well. I believe this is a better brand because the green one is like a gas station thing. But these are both extremely cheap brands. There are more expensive ones, but you don't really need a high-end priced oil. One thing you definitely don't want to do is get marine oil. Marine two-stroke oil, burns much hotter. Too hot, really. Marine oil is for like boats and things that have the water cooling. It pulls in water off the top of the lake or the ocean or what have you, and cycles it through near the motor to pull the heat off. By pulling the heat off, it cools the motor even when the oil doesn't. So you could argue maybe it's a better oil, but the idea is the oil burns. It burns hot, and it's like extra gas even. You get more power out of it at the cost of its cooling properties, which is what the oil needs to do. So you don't want to use marine oil in a bicycle engine. Don't do it. I wouldn't do it. I can't tell you to do it. So one down. There's one more. There we go. You can open these a number of different ways. I just used my finger that time, and I used a small little chunk of plastic the first time. There's no right or wrong way, as long as it gets open. Yep. Now, something that you may find with these bottles of oil is that it always seems like there's a little more dripping inside of it. And I have an answer for that as well. See, I keep these bottles, and I'll show you what I do with them. We're going to put this on the gas real quick. I will walk you to the shed, and we will take a look at what I do with these remaining drops of oil. Give this a good shake, let it sit. So, while I'm walking, just want to show you the bottle one more time. To me, watching on the video, it looks like it's backwards. Hoping it's not backwards for y'all. But it says SuperTech Universal 2-cycle engine oil. And that's okay if it's not this, as long as it's 2-cycle oil. It does need to be 2-cycle oil. But you might, because I don't want to tell you wrong, you could use regular oil. But I wouldn't, because it's a 2-cycle engine. This is 2-cycle oil. That makes plenty of sense to me. Anyway, what I do is, there's this bottle, and it's got oil in it. That's what that is. It's oil. Some of it's black, some of it's purple, some of it's clear, but it's oil, all kinds of oil. And what I do to get every last drop of oil is I take these emptying cans, turn them upside down, and just sit them in the funnel. And if you look hard enough, you can see it dripping out. And the oil is, well, not sure if I can show how, let's see. Nope, that flashlight is dead. So I can't really show how full it is. But I can promise you it's about half full, and every bit of it is oil that's dripped out of a can that was otherwise empty. Now this this bottle will sit right here for a day or two, and then I'll turn the other one upside down. I'll always do this to help with this whole, accumulative amount. Everything that could be in this bottle, I want to have the bottle as upright as possible from the neck, so that it will condense as much as possible to fall in there. And it's not that it's a lot, it's really not. But this is a 12-ounce Mountain Dew bottle, and if I fill this up to 12 ounces, I'll have 12 whole ounces of oil that I wouldn't have had otherwise. And for those of you who are all about the economy and the environment, it saves me money when this is full. That's like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's like a bottle and a half of free oil, and it keeps the oil out of the landfill from me throwing away those bottles, which I don't do. I am recently practicing, I'm in the works of saving these plastic bottles and such, because there's a way to make a still that you can melt the plastic and turn it into gasoline. By melting the plastic and turning it into gasoline, every bit of this project goes towards me moving a vehicle. I can take the gas and put back into the actual bike as well, which means even the bottles are being used to fuel my bikes and or my car, which my car is a van that runs on flex fuel. So just about any kind of gas that this could be turned into would be acceptable in the van. Pretty sure the 2-cycle motors with the carburetors don't really care what kind of gas goes in them as long as it burns good. So we're going to find out one of these days about that, and I'll show y'all the distillery that would make the gas once I've finished preparing the diagrams and building it, showing you how to do it. I don't suggest anyone do anything like that because I think it could get you hurt. Might be dangerous. You know, you're talking about making gasoline. But we'll be taking a look at that when my project is complete. And as for now, this is going to sit here, like I said, a couple of days. And then I'll swap it out for the other one. And I hope that that helps you. Have a great day.